Y'all should really read I Messed Up and Gave the Wrong Person Magical Powers. Or basically a story of these gods that basically grant magical powers to the schoolgirls, and that's basically how they explain it in their verse. And so basically, this one girl ends up getting magic powers, and as it says, she's the wrong person. She's basically the smartest person in school, but she's addicted to cigarettes. She's a fucking like in any other words to put this, she's a bitch, and she basically like bullies people and fights and got a really fucked up home life in a way. But she basically got like emotional problems and shit, and they eventually this guy ends up giving her magic powers, and she like if you like One Punch Man, you will love this fucking manga, bro. Like she's literally that nigga. Like she fucking one shots every single type of demon like or monster that you can actually think of. She's just walking around like on her days off, monsters trying to attack her. She don't even transform. She's just like punching them, just do. And that's how she saw most of her shit. She don't be using magic. She just be boxing these niggas. Magic shit be coming off her hand and stuff like that. But she be washing. And then eventually the crazy part is that the monsters, like this is like a dark story too. Like this one monster ends up attacking the school, and he ends up getting washed, and he ends up making her the girl that he attacked a magical schoolgirl, but in the reverse, like in the evil way. And then they end up fighting to like a draw, like the magical girl and the evil magical girl, because she basically, the monster basically made her think that the other girl is the one that did it, even though she's the one that washed him. Uh, Eventually, like shit pops off, like they become friends but kind of enemies at the same time, and she ends up beating up this one guy that becomes her, like her servant basically. He was a head of a gang, but then she just like negs automatically. She does crazy shit like jumping into space. Like her first time trying to like jump, she accidentally jumped all the way in space, like deep into space too. You can still see the Earth, but still, like she probably did a Saitama level feat, like with that jump alone. She didn't even know she could fly. She be making up powers on the spot. Like there's the one guy dude ends up trying to trick her, and they're basically like trying to set her up because like there's a whole bunch of shit going on in the story. But basically, she just automatically like gets telekinesis. Yeah, she has telekinesis because she makes shit um go up and down like casually. She can make things float like um but basically she basically just gets mind reading telepathy just right off rip. She was like, "Oh, so that's your plan? You trying to do that and that?" Oh yeah, washes that nigga. She also hurts the guy dude, and the guy dude is supposed to be invulnerable to damage, and even he was like, "I can't take too many more of these shots." And so basically, there's an evil like organization of monsters or evil part of monsters ran by this dark guy, this evil guy that's basically doing the same thing. But she's like, man, this girl is squashing us like bugs. Like it's a massacre out there, and or it's apocalyptic. And so that's why she tried to create the evil magic schoolgirl. But the thing about the main character is that whenever she came up, her negative energy was so far off the chart. Like they literally had a chart. She's so far off the chart that she basically becomes like a magnet for all the monsters in the fucking galaxy or on the planet at the very. No, it's the galaxy. I just remembered. But basically, and she's all. These are also like corporeal beings, spiritual beings too, and she basically is a magnet for the monsters, and within like a month of her or a couple weeks of her, I forget the time frame, being there, she wiped out all of the like the low tier monsters, like the low and mid tiers. So then only stronger monsters can appear now because she dead ass eradicated like every single low tier monster there was. Eventually her negative energy goes like super far off the chart, but then like she also got positive energy and it went off the chart, and then it like mixed together. Like it's crazy. Like literally imagine that she has limitless power, but then like on top like limitless negative power, and then she just then gets another stack of limitless fucking like or infinite positive power, and then she mixes them. Um, she's really strong. Like I don't see many characters watching her in a fight. Like she rarely takes any damage, and when she does, she just gets pissed off and then like transforms. She has a transformation where she just gets covered in like darkness and hearts and shit. And like, hey, he wasn't playing when he said he gave the wrong magic girl school powers. Like this bitch is imagine if like Saitama had anger issues and was a female, but like that's how this shit is. But yeah, I suggest y'all read it. Like there's some more stuff in there. Only thing is that I've been waiting for months on months for this man to like come back and make another chapter. That might be something that irritates y'all if y'all are not fans of waiting on things. But yeah, this is gonna be like my review of the manga, and I'll leave like a link in the description to help y'all get there. Yeah, just check it out. It's funny, it's sexy, it's badass, it has serious moments, and it's just the type of manga that if you like my channel, you'll love this manga. All right, and so I'm trying to remember, is there any like last points? Oh yeah, there are other magical girls in the verse, like, and she ends up having to fight a few of them, like from time to time. Like, there's this one American, like, she hit that bitch into space and knocked that whole clothes off. Like, it was just amazing. Like, and then she ran away.